Hey guys, it's Lego Head here, welcome back to another video. Now in today's video I want to look at the Lego City set number 60477, the off-road mountain truck with 221 pieces. And I want to take a look at the set, look at the price, and if I think it is worth picking up. So the first thing obviously I want to look at is the box. So there's all the information on the front. If you didn't hear me say at the start, you can pause it and have a look there. But if we just look at the back, this looks like a really good little Lego set. Now this on the Lego website right now is $17.99. I managed to get this one on a little offer for 15, but I'm going to be classing this as if you paid £18 for it, just because that's more fair, because that's what you'd have to pay off the Lego website. And one thing that on the box has impressed me straight away is there seems to be quite a lot of little extra details and stuff. Like there's a little medical pack and a little compass piece and stuff like that there. And also you can open up the bonnet and have a look inside the actual car. So this looks like a really good little Lego set. But now, let's actually get building this and seeing what it looks like. So here I am looking at the set as you can see, and I always slice the boxes open at the edges there instead of using like the push tabs, just because I think it keeps the boxes a little bit neater. But looking at the bags here, they're numbered really clearly, again using the new paper bags, which is really good to see. And the instructions are also really clear as well. So this is bag one. As you can see, this is sort of going to be like start of the chassis of the set, which is quite nice, and also building the minifigure. And I thought the minifigure in this set was really cool, so I just put him to the side before I started building it. And for the chassis, the sort of like width of the chassis, it used these sort of like square pieces, which you don't see very often in Lego sets, and I thought that was quite nice. Quite a quick, easy way of building it as well, so it was quite a simple build, but again, one that took about 50 minutes roughly, so it's sort of like, you know, it takes a little while. It's not just like a really quick set to build, which is obviously a good thing, because for my opinion, when you're spending money on Lego, the most important part and fun part is building it. But just doing the side steps of the vehicle here, as you can see, so you can sort of get like a vision of how wide it actually is. It's a decent sized car, but not too big. So for the new road boards, it would look good on any Lego city. But that is exactly what I thought about this set. This set would just look really nice if you're not really serious about Lego and just want to display it on a shelf or on a desk somewhere, it look good. But it also does fit really well in a city setting, which is really nice. Now, as you can see, I'm using some sticker pieces here. These aren't printed elements in this set. There's the odd little one for like the accessories, but most of the pieces in this set that have sort of like print on are stickers and not printed elements, which I'm not going to lie, would much rather they were sticker pieces, but it's not really a big deal. The Lego stickers are quite easy to put on. But just while I'm building this set here, if you are new to the channel, please consider leaving a like here on the video and also subscribing, as my channel is quite new, and in the new year I'm planning on building a Lego city and collecting lots more Legos, so if you do like that sort of thing, please subscribe to the channel. And I also have a second channel, which is a gaming channel that I've had for a couple of years now, and that is Retrohead. So if you like that sort of thing, please do search up Retrohead and check out that channel as well. Thank you very much, I really appreciate it. So as you can see, I'm now making the winch of the front of the car, and this is a really cool piece in this set. And you can even use that as a part of a layout, so if you want to have it off-roading, you could always tie it up with a winch and make it look like it's going up a hill, which I thought was quite a cool little added feature. And as you can see, I'm now doing sort of like the front of the winch, the front of the car, and this also looks really smart. Obviously at the end of the video I'll be showing you the whole set in much more detail, so you will be able to see what that looks like at the end. And because I've collected Lego for years, I've found that the older stickers perish a lot more than the newer stickers. Like some of the sort of newer, shinier stickers that they use now, I've found over the years don't perish half as much as the older stickers, which is obviously a good thing. But as you can see, I'm now doing the back of the car. It's got these really nice wheel arch pieces that you don't see very often. They're not just the normal semicircle ones, they're a bit sort of longer and flatter than that, and I think they look really good. But this is obviously meant to look quite a lot like a Land Rover Defender, and they've really captured that. I think it looks really similar, which is obviously a good thing as well. But if you have any opinions on this set, good or bad, whether you think it's worth the £18 or whether you think it's not really worth it, do let me know in the comments down below. And if you've already built it, let me know if you've already got it and you think it's good or you think it's bad, whether you're impressed with the model. As always, let me know in the comments down below. But at the end of this video, not only will we be looking at the model in much detail, but we'll also be looking at the minifigure and also the minifigure accessories, because that was one of the things that I was most impressed with this set, was the amount of accessories and tools and food pieces that came with this set. As there was some really nice accessories that if you want to buy on their own are quite expensive. Another reason why I really like this car is the roof can actually come off and is only attached by a few studs. So not only does it look like a really little cool model, but it also has a really good playability feature, because you can take off the roof and have room inside to like play with the minifigure and move them around. But that for me is one of the best things about city sets, because they look really cool, again just on display on a shelf or in a city setting. Because they look so cool and because they've got such good playability features, they can sort of be for both markets, and that is the reason why they're such popular sets. But as you can see, I've just put the bonnet on there. The car is really starting to take shape now. Some of these window pieces for the back are like quite a bit bigger pieces, so the car takes shape really quickly towards the end. Obviously the chassis has got quite a lot of small intricate pieces, but when you get towards the end it's got these bigger pieces at the top. So a little bit more work to the bodywork, but then finally the roof. And the roof is actually made up of quite a few pieces, and it's really good how they leave a couple of studs showing, so you can take the boxes on and off really easily. But also another good thing, and quite a detailed thing about the roof, is the poles along the side. It makes it look like it's got a proper roof rack, which is a good thing, because obviously when it's on a city, that is one of the things that you can see the most, is the roof of the car when you're sort of like looking above it. And I do sometimes think, especially with city sets, but more the buildings, they sort of neglect the roof sometimes. So sometimes they just sort of like loads of studs, they could fit a few more details on there. But in this set they definitely have, and I do think it looks really good. But this one is actually really detailed. As you can see, it's got that sort of tan colour with a couple of studs, but then all around it's got these poles that I'm milled in now, and that makes it like have a roof rack effect, which is quite cool. And then the boxes fit perfectly in the middle. But now I've just got to build the boxes for the top of the car and fill them up with all of the accessories that again we'll take a look at in much more detail in just a second. So I'm going to fill those up with all the accessories, put them on the roof, and then make the wheel pieces, which are literally just tyres and the wheels go straight inside. Pretty much the same for every Lego set. But this was a really fun build. But now let's take a look at the build in much more detail. So as you can see, I've finished building the set, and here it is here. And this is really smart. I'm actually really impressed with this. Now I'm going to run you through the features that it has, because there's quite a few different things to run you through. And for a set that's only 18 quid at Lego at the moment, I think is a really good deal for what you get with this. The only thing that I think you could get a little bit extra is an extra minifigure. Because obviously with the new Lego City Taxi set that's coming out next year, for only £12.99 there's 2 minifigures. But with this set for 18 there's only 1. So I do think you could potentially get another little minifigure, but this is just quite a nice little minifigure. Could fit well in any Lego city, sort of anywhere really. It's got a really nice little torso piece of sort of like a little, maybe like an explorer, obviously. So that we have that there. And then this is the actual main set, obviously, here. I've just took the roof off. These boxes actually fit onto the roof rack with just a few studs, so they're nice and easy to take off there, as you can see. But let's have a look inside the truck first. So as you can see inside, it comes with this pretty cool piece. It is a sticker, it's not a printed piece, of a minifigure sleeping bag, which is quite nice. And that just fits in the back there nice and easily. And also inside here is one of the extras that you get is a little minifigure shovel. But there is the actual driving quarters there, as you can see, with the little studs so you can easily take the minifigures in and out. And also inside you get a little steering wheel with a little speedometer right there, as you can see. Now this set is quite nice because it actually has room for 2 minifigures to fit, not just one in front and one behind. It's actually 2 across, which is obviously a lot more like a normal car. And the outside of this is really nice. You've got these sort of like mountain and tree effects on the side. And those again are sticker pieces. They're not printed elements, which is a shame, but they're still pretty cool. And obviously the Lego stickers are really sticky, so they're going to work absolutely fine. They have a little winch at the front here, which I can pull out like this, obviously, and then pull all the way back in for if you get stuck on a rock or something like that. And then I just sort of use this little spare stud at the top here just to put it back in like that. But one of the coolest things about this set is you can actually open the bonnet, but obviously with this piece here it's hard to get your nail in to open it. But this on the side is like the snorkel basically for the car if you're in deep water. But you can then just pull that, and then that makes the bonnet open with that little piece just in there. I'll sort of try and show you a bit closer. As you can see, it just looks like a piece of the engine, but then when you do this, it's connected with Technic elements, and then that ends up pushing the bonnet open like that, which I think is super cool. So I'm actually really impressed with this set. Obviously, it's not an overly expensive Lego set. But in these boxes where it also gets even more impressive, so the lids for these boxes are actually minifigure bases, which I think is super cool. But inside, it has so many little extras you can get. It's really nice to see how much little extras you actually get. So you got a little map for the minifigure, which is super cool. And as we saw on the front of the box at the start of the video, the little medical kit, which is also really nice. And this isn't a sticker element, that is an actual printed piece as well, so always a bonus. A little pair of binoculars for the minifigure, and also again, as we saw at the front of the box at the start, a little compass, as you can see just there, which is a really nice little piece. And then in the other box there's also quite a lot more as well, which again, it's just great to see. So he's got a little banana there, a torch, which is just using the lightsaber handle piece, a little camera, just there, and also a water bottle, which just uses one of the little sort of drink pieces at the top with sort of like a clear, sort of bluey sort of effect, and that makes a really nice little water bottle. So it is also really nice to see how many little extra bits you get with this set, because I do think they make the sets far better to have all these little extras. It really does make a difference. And then after you've packed all your pieces back up in the boxes, you simply just attach them by the studs at the top, and you can sort of have them anywhere on the roof you want, really, so I'll just put them in the middle just to keep it looking neat. And they're nice and easy to take off with just a few studs. And then to line up on the back of the roof easily, these lights at the back are slightly raised up. So you just push, oh sorry, wrong way. So you just push the roof back to the lights and it just fits on top perfectly. And you're ready to go. So I think this is a really, really impressive Lego set. A really nice build as well, and I love the colour. So for only £18, which it currently is from the Lego website, you can get offers in other places as well. In my opinion, definitely worth picking up and add into your Lego collection. And it's also a great set whether you've got a Lego city and you're serious into your Lego and want to put it on a city, or whether you haven't got much Lego but just want to put it on a shelf like this. I think it just looks really good just sitting on this shelf really on display. So again, definitely worth picking up. But if you have any opinions on this set, have you bought it or are you looking to pick it up? Let me know in the comments down below as always. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and please subscribe to our channel Lego Head. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!